See the cat over there? I don't have a painting up in front of the little container there. She's sleeping. She came in, hung out with me for a little bit, and then jumped over there. Just likes to be in the room. Just likes to be nearby. Hi, this is Mark Rushton of markrushtongallery.com. It is Friday, May the 6th, 2022. And this video is called The Day to Day. The Day to Day. So yeah, in this video, I'm just going to talk a little bit here about just my daily routine with my art and my music. Instagram. I've got a live art sale coming up later today. I've got an ambient Rushton podcast to do this weekend. And, I'm also branching into, I guess, library music with Pond 5 and doing it all around a day job. Right. And so I'm on my lunch break right now. So just quick, knock this out, talk about things, and be done with it. Yeah, I like talking to the camera. I like talking, I like talking to the camera. What can I say? Uh, you know, it's either that or the cat during the day. Here I am in my studio. I always start off the day to day here, the daily art or music conversation with my Instagram picture or reel of the day. Today it's a reel, and yesterday, so at the Apple Orchard, that did very well. And you should see the numbers. The numbers on the reels are just absolutely crazy. So today's reel is a detail of a painting I just put up in the art gallery this morning called Flying Further. And it's right above my desk here. And boy, that camera just does not pick up the color as it is. It's actually kind of a pea green. That looks a bit more tannish. Must be the lighting in here. I thought I had the lighting up, but it might be the bulbs I have. I probably need I call them 3000K bulbs, but they are actually 2700K bulbs. Whereas I have 5000K daylight bulbs up there. So maybe I just need a change of light source. I don't know. And it's got music behind it too. It's got a new track from the Hunto Contributions Volume 3 album that I just released this past week here. It's kind of a compilation of little artsy avant-garde projects that I've worked on over the last few years as part of the Disquiet Hunto. And that's what the basis of the music is there. It's good. It's a good track. It doesn't do anything sitting on a shelf. Doesn't do anything sitting on a hard drive, right? So it's a great way to, release it out there and then make it available for in-app usage, such as this on Instagram Reels. I probably won't do a Instagram picture of the day later. The reel is enough. The reel has enough reach, and I don't know. I've told a bunch of people and they're just like, no response. That's fine. To tell you, just do one. Just do one and then look at your stats. Do you know how to look at your stats? You got to know how to look at your stats. You need to know how to look at your data. I say this to everybody, and it's like I'm Cassandra. There's something recently I've gone back through and I've kind of done sort of a self-assessment. How did I get here, right? And honestly, as far as the music side of things was, I really didn't know what was going on until 2017 when I got into Spotify for Artists, and I was able to go in to their data and analytics and start looking around there and see how people listen to my music and sounds. And you can kind of configure things within that application, and you can also export things to Excel. And just because of my day job here and what I do as a software tester and software analyst, I'm often digging into data and looking and checking and looking for clues, right? And that's what interests me. I'm interested in that sort of thing. It was like 2017 or whatever. That's when kind of things started to move up just a little bit in the streaming world. And I could see that people were listening to my music, and I didn't know how really. And it wasn't until I had access to that information, that data, those analytics, and then you start thinking, and you're like, oh, 90% plus of the people who found my music, discovered my music, or found it and put it into playlists. That's they're listening via playlist. 90%. It's the new style. It's the new, it's the new, it's the new style. And so at the time I was like, yeah, I'll make a few playlists and I'll make them public. And then I went off and didn't think about it, right? And then later on, I look at the data and the analytics. Oh, look at that! People were listening to those playlists, and maybe I'll make a few more. I didn't have a clue. Didn't have a clue. But eventually, I got the clue. Right? I got the clue. I figured things out, and Spotify isn't the same as it used to be anymore. Last couple of years here, they've kind of become a little bit more. Well, tight doesn't begin to describe it, but being able to discover things by searching or whatever is extremely difficult on Spotify. It's different. It's not the Wild West anymore. And that's how these tech applications all behave. It's like when I sit there and I say, when the marketing department told me, maybe you should do a few reels, you'll probably get some followers. What am I up to now? 113. It was 114 last night. Somehow it went back down to 113. But 113 is great. I mean, what was I sitting at for the longest time? 104, 105. It's up. But the numbers of just, the numbers are good on the real side. Yeah, I know. The ATM doesn't have buttons for likes and views and all that sort of stuff. But that's okay. What do they say? Like the biggest audience, the biggest thing is it getting attention, right? If you can get attention, then, other things follow. Good or bad, I don't know. Yeah. So what was my point with that? Yeah, just dig. I evolved from that. I've always liked releasing music. I've always said I've been addicted to publishing. And I was going to do it no matter. I mean, I did it for so many years. I did it, whether or not I was going to get paid anything, whether or not I had listeners, whether or not I understood how the music industry works. Something happened the other day with ASCAP, and it was just like, God, I can't believe I didn't know that. I'm not going to go into it, but it's all resolved now. But it's like, that's the thing about the music industry. You do different things, you experiment, you make mistakes, and then eventually you're like, oh, kick myself, I could kick myself. It's the same thing with the art too. Why wasn't I how long have reels been around? Probably a few months. I don't know. Why am I not doing more TikTok? Right? I did a TikTok yesterday. It took me 3 or 4 minutes, right? You try to tell other people, maybe you should do a TikTok, maybe you should do a reel, maybe you should do an art sale. No, I want to I want to watch TV and talk about it, what they told me, because it does or does not. It will never affect you. But go ahead. Go ahead. Your voice in the crowd. I'd rather talk to this thing here, And if people find me, the people find me, they find me. If they think I'm full of crap, I'm full of crap. That's all right. God, I kind of rambled here a little bit here. We're getting to 1:00 here. I'm gonna have to go back to work soon. But just to show you here, I'm gonna do a live art sale tonight. It's gonna be a smaller one. I did have Flying Further. This is the painting right here. Oh yeah, it's kind of pricey. It's a big one. It's right up here, right above my desk. Beautiful. It's a 24 by 24 acrylic on canvas. It's in a floating frame. Beautiful. It's right here. It's right above my displays here. This is the painting. This is it. And that looks good. So it's out there. It's out there. It's not going to be on deep discount tonight. It is part of the 15% off everything sale, but it's not going to be part of the inflation sucks sale. The inflation sucks sale, which is probably what I'm going to call it tonight. Just whatever the marketing department says, I'm going to try. Because you know what? Those guys, big business is very wise. I'm inside free enterprise. This is not a love song. But if you go out to the main Margaret Eshton Gallery here, and you click on the first thing, that's where the weekly sale is. So Immediate Fields will be dropping off. Lowered Sky will be moving over, and something new will be taking its place. Hopefully something new. Or maybe an older one. One that I've already featured again. It's time to refeature paintings. But I've got such a deep catalog here that you gotta add them. Gotta add them regularly. So there's that. What was the other thing I was going to talk about here? Let me check my notes. Yeah, so the day-to-day, right? The day-to-day. I have all these things. I come on here and I talk about this sort of stuff. And I talk about the music and I talk about the art. But you know what? My day is very compartmentalized in that I wake up, fire up the computer, but I try to do the Instagram thing early. Excuse me there. I try to do the Instagram thing early, try to get that post out of the way. I check the email and everything like that. And then I'm fully committed to the day job during the day. I might check email or something like that, because all I got to do is like spin around or anything. But I'm very diligent about that sort of thing. They probably don't monitor me or anything like that, but they have, you don't want to give them any, you have a day job. You give them your undivided attention for 8 hours at least, And if they said to me, listen, I need you to do something tonight or at UTC or over the weekend or the week starts on Saturday or whatever, and I need something checked, you know what? I'm always just like, no problem. I'm your man. I got this. No big deal. I'm always volunteering for that. Unless it's extreme circumstances. I've never had that so far. So I'm always good for that. And then like during break, like lunch break like that, I do these videos. And then once I'm done, a little bit of downtime sometimes it's photographing artwork or whatever. And then just getting prepared for the evening things, whatever they may be. The art show, the research, last night, late last night, I uploaded a track into Pond 5. That will be the next Ambient Rushton podcast. Probably be Sunday because I've got things to do in between then. And then there were some issues with Pond 5 that I had to log a ticket on involving Payoneer, and I could just do PayPal or whatever. But that was good. That was a good experience yesterday, uploading that track and plugging in the keywords and plugging in moods and all that sort of stuff. And that's not that hard. And if I did it, if I add to the podcast like twice a week and I'm added the same tracks over to Pond, I can do that. That's easy. I can shoehorn that in with my crazy schedule as it is. Because I don't watch the news. I don't care. I mean, I know things seep in. Why do you think I'm having an anti-inflation sale, right? But I'm not obsessed with that sort of stuff. I don't watch episodic television. I don't watch the latest superhero movie. I don't care about Reddits and Slacks and Discords and stuff like that. You dip your toe in here and there, but that's about it. We're at 15 minutes. It's time to go back to. I got a defect to write up. That was happening right before lunch, and then you got to eat. Got to eat. Russians got to eat too. So anyway, live art show tonight. I don't know when. Life's crazy right now, but it's crazier if you're dumb. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching.